Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Now today is going to be a what I eat video, but this is going to be slightly different because it is going to be post-holiday, how I get back on track. I know for me, my body is craving a little bit of health, a little bit routine, but what I don't do and what you will not see, so if you've come here for this video for ultimate restriction, this is not my game at all. I eat to make myself feel good, feel energized and feel focused. So I will be doing a food chop today, and I will be practicing a little bit of intermittent fasting, kind of kicking off where I left off a few weeks ago before I went away. So obviously you'll have seen on Sunday's video me talking about the idea of balance and finding your happy place, and I did touch on as well, when your jeans start to feel tight, you know it's time to rein it in. So last night was Saturday night and a lot of the girls were going out, and to be honest I was really tired and I didn't feel that great. I felt a little bit under the weather from travelling, and so I made the decision and I thought no, because I know that the next day is not going to make me feel great, and I know that I need my body time to recover. I've got like life admin to do today, so I made that decision based on how I knew it would make me feel in the future. So that's kind of what I touched on as well, and today I will be starting to kick off and track my macros again and eat foods that I know will be going to be nourishing my body, that my body truly needs after eating loads of ice creams, loads of scones and drinking a little bit too much alcohol too. I'll also be training legs, but I'm not going to show you any training. If you do like this video or type of video, make sure you pop it in the comments below, and let's get on with the video. General life admin and unpacking going down right now. The time is nearly 12:30 and I'm gonna go down and make my first meal of the day. Just making my eggs, which is gonna be my first meal of the day at 12:30. But I thought I'd talk to you about something that I haven't really talked to you about before. I wanted to talk about how okay I am really with my own company. Now, I've been round my family, which like my mum and dad, my sister and her boyfriend, I know them extremely well, better than really anyone in the world, and I can have some time being quiet, but still, because I am an introvert, which is really weird for someone who's got quite a few followers and kind of their job is communication and to talk on social media, I absolutely need and love my own space quite often. And I think people sometimes associate having like a day of self-care and just a day to yourself being almost like selfish. But actually for me, in order to like refocus, re-energize and just enjoy my own company, it is totally necessary to do that quite a lot of times. If I'm in a big group of people or I've had a meeting, I literally need to be somewhere else afterwards in order for my brain not to feel like totally frazzled. And maybe you can relate to that, maybe some people can't, but it's just kind of the way I work. So having a day probably where I won't actually come like face to face with friends talking, only like someone in the supermarket. Some people may think that's not a great way to spend your Sunday, but for me it's my choice to do this. So I thought I'd like kind of like share that with you a little bit. I don't know why, but I know that a lot of people are a bit introverted and they think they're like strange in some way, but I just wanted to let you know that it is like totally normal. Well, what is normal? But if it's normal for you, then you shouldn't almost like fight it and think, God, I'm really weird, I need to be around people all the time, because that is totally normal. And I think that is why I have quite a bit of trouble dating, because sometimes I almost like decline going on dates, not really because I don't like them that much, just because I need like my own space and time alone. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys, but I am getting really hungry, so I will show you my first meal of the day. I'm gonna make one of these low-dough wraps first of all. Now they sent me these the other day and I actually knew about these and I never tasted them before since Lauren started raving to me. Literally every day she leaves me a voice note, like I've said before, and she was like, have you tried these? Have you tried these? So the macros are literally amazing on them. So for one of these like tortilla wraps, so that would normally, I would say, be like 160 calories, wouldn't it? In a normal wrap, and like maybe 17 grams of carbs. This has 39 calories in and only 2.2 grams of carbs. Now it says a low calorie bread alternative. They are like almost like thicker than a wrap, and if I do that, they're almost like doughy. Well, what are the ingredients? So water, wheat fiber, gluten-free, dried free-range egg white, stabilizers, cognac flour, psyllium husk powder, and salt. So that is what's in them. So I'm gonna bung one of these in the microwave. I don't know if you grill it or like put it in the oven, but I'm gonna bung it in the microwave. And add some veggies, I think, and some eggs. Gotta say guys, I am literally appalled at myself too. I tried and failed. Kind of like, maybe like lines down the middle. But anyway, I'm gonna dig in. There are egg whites. I boiled some eggs and I actually really like that as a little snack at the moment, some egg whites. And then I've got some cottage cheese. I've got the low-dough wrap, and some salady stuff, some tomatoes, some leftover green veggies, and some chopped avocado for some nice fats, salt and pepper. So the low-dough wraps, they did send me them, but obviously this isn't like a paid partnership or anything. They just sent them me to try. So I will also give you my honest opinion on those, but I think at the moment you can only buy them from the low-dough website and they are quite pricey. I think it's like £25 at the moment for 14, but we will do the taste test. So we're going up close and personal with the taste test. So far so doughy. Okay. Doesn't bode well when you take ages to swallow. It's almost, yeah, it's like paper. I mean, you wouldn't want it on its own, but would you want a wrap on its own? That is the question. I can do it. I can deal with it. 2.2 grams of carbs, 2.2 grams of carbs. I've tasted worse. Plate everything, didn't I? Literally scrape the plate at all meals. I'm such a foodie. I thought I would add up the macros that I've had already today just to kind of show you and share with you. I have had quite a lot of oat milk. Now I've been to Starbucks and had one coffee and then a decaf coffee whilst I was working before I went to the gym this morning. So I've tracked that as 400 mils because they do put a little bit in. And that's 140 calories. So guys, if you use a lot of milk and don't track it, sometimes if you are on kind of a tracking phase, a weight loss phase, I would really recommend putting milk in MyFitnessPal because it can easily add up. And if I had more of that, you know, like 200 calories is quite a lot untracked. So I always put my milk in. After everything, including the milk that I've eaten, I also had half a piece, like half a roast turkey slice as well. I've had 430 calories today. Feels like I've had a lot more because it was quite a lot of volume in that like low-dough wrap that I had. So 35 grams of protein, pretty low. To be honest, at the moment, 41 grams of carbs and 11 grams of fat. So I've still got a lot of calories to play with today, but I feel quite satisfied. I'm trying to drink a lot of water today to try and get my body all back chicken. So I will check in with you at my next meal. When I say it's taking me over an hour to put some fresh bedding on, that isn't a lie. Procrastination station is real today, guys. So what I'm doing and what I normally do when I can't focus in my room, because often I can't, I like to just like go out and work, and it just like refocuses my mind and energy. So I'm gonna go work in Starbucks for a little bit, cool Sundays. Before that, I just am really not hungry today. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is abnormal. It's not normal for me. So sorry, my friend Emma's just put feeling on death's door. I haven't actually heard from them since they went out last night, but yeah, the girls group is going a bit mental now. It's 3:15 and I feel like I should eat something, because what I don't want to do is like work for a couple of hours and then be like super hungry and then like be snacking. So I'm gonna get something quick to eat. I fancy something a little bit sweet, I think. The time is 5 to 6 and I've just made some oats really quickly and stirred in some Go cereal milk whey. As you can see, it's so thick and creamy. I am obsessed. So I got a savoury little meal of the low dough tortilla again, and I've popped in some tuna, like mayo, tomatoes and lettuce. It's like a little sandwich, which I do love a sandwich. Going to be it today, and I've got some like Rice Krispies, which is just like a puffed rice, and some Greek yogurt. So it looks a bit mangy, but yeah, it tastes really nice actually, and I do quite like the texture. So that is going to be my little sweet treat to end the day. So I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I'm going to finish eating this, but I really hope you've enjoyed my video. For those of you who I know will ask what are your macros, now I hit between 1500 and 1600 a day when I am tracking, but I spend quite a bit of time not tracking and like go maybe like days where I eat over. Today I was slightly under, more on the 1500 range. I just make sure I get a steady amount of protein, kind of I aim for over 100 grams, and like the carbs and fats can be like variable. It doesn't matter to me too much, but I function really well eating enough carbs and enough fat. So I kind of split it between. Protein is the #1 thing that even if I go over my macros, the protein, try and get that in. So I'm gonna finish this, try and edit some of this video before Lauren comes tomorrow. So until, where are we on? Sunday's video. I will see you on Sunday.